techinform.us, and today I'm here with the Photoshop tutorial showing you how to create a brushed metal image. Now what this is it can be used as a background, it can be used as a texture, anything you want, and it's fairly simple, created right from Photoshop. Now I know for a fact this can work on CS3, CS4, and CS5. I'm running CS4 right now, but I definitely do recommend you have the latest version because it might work a little bit better. The first thing you're going to want to do is, as it opens up something that I was working on previously, we're going to go to File and New. Now I'm going to create a new document. It is going to be, let's say, 800 by 600. I think that would be an appropriate size for the this demonstration. By 600. Now I'm not gonna worry about naming it because I'm not gonna actually save this. But once we have these dimensions, 240 pixels per inch, that's pretty good. It'll be a 1.37 megabyte file as a PSD, so it won't take up too much space on your Macintosh hard drive or wherever you're on. So we're gonna hit OK. Now here we go. It'll start off looking like this if you have the basic settings. So right here, I'm just gonna zoom out so we can get a better view. Now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to want to change our foreground color to a gray image. Let's say right about here. That looks pretty metalish. Let me try this one right here. "808080." 3 times, that'll give you a nice brushed metal. That's the combination for the foreground color. Now we're going to take our paint bucket tool right here. It can be found on the left hand side of Photoshop, your Photoshop window in the toolbar. We're going to select it. It'll highlight the entire image gray. Next thing we're going to want to do, we're going to want to add some noise to it. If you don't want that, it's kind of fuzziness. It gives a nice metal effect. But it won't look too good until we've actually finished. So what we're going to do to add the noise, when we have our layer selected, let me go ahead and name this background. Whoops, I opened up the layer settings. Background. There we go. When we have our background selected, we're going to go up here to Filter, and we're going to go to Noise, and then Add Noise. Here, I'm going to make sure that box is selected, Uniform is selected, and then we can change it. So however we want, I'd say 100% is good enough for this demonstration. That looks good right here, and then we can hit OK. Now this really looks absolutely terrible. It looks like a blank TV screen, if you know what I mean, if you've ever lost cable. But next thing we want to do is we're going to want to add a nice brush effect to it to give it that brushed metal look. So we're going to make sure our background layer is selected right here, and we're going to add a motion blur. Now to do that, we're going to select our layer, go to Filter, Blur, and then Motion Blur. From here, we don't really have to do anything. This looks pretty good aside from the 2 edges right up along here. Go ahead and fill with the settings of that. Bring it back, and that looks terrible. So we can go through and play with it like that. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and hit OK, and that'll give it a nice brushed metal effect. Now, one thing I like to do is adding lighting effects. So to do that, we're going to select our background layer, go to Filter, going to go to Render, actually, and we're going to go to Lighting Effect. Right here, this little oval will come up. This will give you a preview of what it's going to look like. We can drag where you want the shadows to be. I'm going to make it a little bit lighter and make the light come from about here. From there, I can just expand. That looks awful, I must say. So as I undo that, we can go ahead and fiddle with this, and I'll be back to you guys when I found something I like. Alright, so right here looks pretty good. I got the light coming out from the bottom right hand corner, and we're just going to hit OK. Just give it the nice light effect and get rid of most of that noise on the back. So this is how you create a nice metal effect. You can go ahead and go through and do whatever you want with it. So I think it's a very nice feature you should know if you're into Photoshop. So having said that, thanks for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more tech-related content as well as Photoshop tutorials and lots of things technology. If you like the video, go ahead and click that little like button down below. Really appreciate it. Also, make sure to check out the website that I write for at www.techinform.us for all the latest technology news, and that is the technology blog. Also, one more thing before I abandon you guys. Until the next video, follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/Abnercus. Again, that's ABNERCUS for all my personal latest news and updates. Talk to you guys later. Catch you later.